As I promised, I I decided to play with EVIE, so I wanted to show you guys how to play with EVIE. Actually, just something I want to mention before I go on. You'll see on the top left right hand corner. Listen to me, top left right hand. Sure, the top left corner, you'll see that there's a watermark for XSplit. I originally used OBS, and I gotta say that it didn't work. I recorded about 4 times yesterday, and every single time whenever I tried to change settings, my game was just so jerky and choppy that it's just unplayable, or unwatchable rather. Playable, I mean, it was perfect, but yeah, the recording, it's almost like it just wouldn't work with anything. So I had to delete all of those videos. I spent quite a few hours re-recording and testing and so on, that I've actually just gone and downloaded something else, and XSplit was one of the ones that were mentioned that were on the basically the top 5. So I don't have the full version, so please excuse the little watermark on the top left corner, but I actually think it kind of looks cool. But in any case, I'm busy playing around with it. I see that the video actually comes through quite nicely. For now, I'm happy with that. If it so happens that I get a lot of subscribers and things start going well, and you guys start watching my videos more often, then I'll maybe invest into getting the full version. It's relatively expensive, in my opinion. You're looking at about I think it was what 20. I might be lying. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. But it worked out to about 2.5, almost 3,000 rand. For me, so I think it was something like anyways, I'll have to double check, I can't remember. So anyway, I decided to play with EVIE. I want to show you guys basically how to play with EVIE. Besides for yesterday playing a little bit, I hadn't played in about 4, 5, 6, 7 months, so I haven't played in a while. I haven't investigated all the new updates and so on. So I'm just going to quickly run through this. I'm sure you guys want to try and actually see how she works rather than me chatting away. So let's have a look at the loadout. So I like using the over the moon loadout, which gives you a duration of saw which is increased by 0.5 seconds. It gives you 5 extra ammo when you activate saw, which works quite well. If you have, let's say for example, 1 ammo left and you saw away, you immediately have an additional 4. So depending on the situation, you could come back and you can attack, or you can fly straight to somebody else and attack them. You've increased saw flight by 10%. The range of the blink is increased to 100%, which helps so much. And then gain 8% movement speed for 2 seconds after the blink. So that's the loadout that I'm using. And let me run through the skills. So for those that don't know EVIE, your skills are your normal attack, which deals 930 damage per second, and it's got a damage area, so you don't have to hit the person directly. You can hit on the ground close to them and actually hurt them as well, kill them preferably. You've got your ice block, which is immune for about 3 seconds from any damage. So this, for example, to me works really well when you have Sky, for example, that drops her ultimate. I mean, you don't have to be right next to it to die. I mean, you can still be a short distance away and you can actually still die from it. So what I do is I will literally use my ice block, and after it explodes, I release from my ice block. So that actually helps from you dying from that, which means that you live longer. Not necessarily a good thing because everybody flees and then you're alone there, but at that point in time you can blink away and just get out of the way. That's what I do a lot of the time. You've got your soar, so you hop on to your staff and you fly away for 2 seconds. But with the card that I've got, it most increases the length of time that you can fly. Blink, that's just teleporting away. You can teleport quickly in and out. It also increases your damage by 20% for 4 seconds. So the moment you blink towards somebody, attack them, because you've got more damage. What you should try and do with the ice storm, which is your ultimate, the big thing is that it actually cripples them. It does about 40 40 damage points for every 2.5 seconds, but it slows them down and cripples the targets that are inside there. And that's when you blink in, use that, and then you've got extra damage and you can start attacking. It doesn't always work out because EVIE she's powerful, but she doesn't take a lot of damage. So when you hear this, then you know that either if there's another EVIE around, you know that they've thrown their ultimate. Alright, so let's just get into a game. Let's not waste any more time. I will run through, I'll try and do every single one of these heroes as time goes by. I've started off with EVIE because EVIE is my favorite, to be honest. She's great. If you learn how to play with her, she's fantastic. So I'm a level 11. I've been practicing, but my previous game that I played just before this recording was actually a brilliant game. It was really, I had a 21 streak. I think I had 8 or 9 solo kills, and I think I had something like 20 or 30 eliminations, something that line. So you can actually do a lot better than that, but that's, in my opinion, a relatively good game. So I'll run through all of these as time goes by. If you guys enjoy the videos, then I'll invest time into running through all of these heroes and giving little playbys, little tutorials to try and show you how to play with them. Alright, so let's search for a game. I'm just going to play a casual siege, and let's just join the queue. Sometimes you wait quite some time, so let us hope that it does go through pretty quickly. I heard something there. Does that mean that we... I thought that we're going in. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, I'll run through all of these. If you guys like these videos and you find them interesting, then I will start running through them. You can give some suggestions on what it is that you're looking for and what hero, and I will try my best to give you the best advice that I can on that. Let's just make sure I get EVIE. Alright, so if we have a look, if we quickly run through, I think we have gone through these. So you must just remember that when you blink, the trick is to blink behind your enemy so that they don't see you. You should actually be flanking them from the back and from the side so that they don't see you, and that's how you, one, get your most kills, and two, you help your teammates. And especially with somebody like Canessa or what's her name, Willow. They I don't know, Willow is also, it's more Canessa from far back, where she shoots everybody from far. So this one could be a tough one, but flanking can work with this one. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to send me a comment, and I'll definitely have a look into your advice. So I'm using Reprieve, which heals 600 health per second for your ice block. So that's brilliant because I normally use the ice block to heal myself when I'm just about to die, and they can't damage me. So, and then I'm using my own loadout, and
prepare for battle.
So I just want to make sure that I'm muting everybody. I've played a game previously where these little kids just, they were all over the show and swearing and just being kids. So I prefer nobody chatting to me. I don't want to hear them talking.
5,
I don't want to talk to them.
4, 3, 2, 1,
right,
and so it begins.
I actually haven't played this map yet, but let's see what I can do. As a flank, I would like to possibly, let's go through here. They like hiding this, so I could actually maybe get a kill here.
First blood.
Good. Was that me? This guy's quite strong actually, yeah. Is he gonna live? Alright, great stuff. Let's see if I can help. You're welcome, I think that's what it stands for. Not used to these things. Let's see if we can help him. that's how you flank. That's how you do it. As EVIE, that's what you need to do.
You
so.
rock.
Haha, I know, thanks buddy.
Escort the payload.
Let's see if we can link it back. See, I should have. That was a good idea, but the idea was there to show you. I could have
double kill.
taken them out rather than trying to go for Drogos. I should have just gotten out there. Or used my. See, I should have used my ice block then. But okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let's see what I can do. It's okay. I see Drogos did die, so he's gone. Let's see, is there anybody around here? No. Alright, let's quickly blink. And let's see if. Alright. Let's see quickly if we can. So that's pretty much how I do it to keep myself alive. Come, this guy is dodging everything here. But he's also got better power, so let's just make sure. There we go. Half health. Okay, let's go here.
Overwhelming! Enemy double kill.
Let's go here.
Killing spree.
Oh, it's just too late. Ice block, I tried. I'm actually hoping that while I'm trying to show you guys the way that you play with EVIE, that I don't die too much. I will at least get some kills. I'm sitting with 2 death and only 5 eliminations. I have 0 solo kills, which is horrible. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to try and come through here.
30 seconds remaining. 15 seconds remaining. 10.
Oh,
9.
well played, dude. Maybe I could use more to get him. Oh, I put on myself. Okay. That should have died.
1.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm doing a bad job at showing you this, but hopefully we can do it now. I do this as a
Capture the objective.
to be a warm-up. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. It's a bit different. It's not staying where everybody is.
Push the payload. Point spawning in 15
I
seconds.
actually can't remember how to do those emotes. If somebody's able to help me, give me a comment and
5, 4,
I can't remember how to
3,
do it.
2,
There it goes.
1.
Busy pushing buttons, yeah. Nothing's happening. So leave me a comment. I'll Google for it as well. But let's see what we can do. Alright, let's hope we're as lucky as last time.
Let's make this interesting.
No one escapes the law.
Let's see if we can. See what we can do.
Enemy killing spree.
Let's see what we can do. This means I want to these guys. Let's get him, let's get him. We can do this, guys, we can do this. It's quite tough.
Good night.
Encapsulation complete.
What? Where was I? I was just running in circles. Yeah. I was running in circles. I had no idea where I was.
Where did I
Strangely
put the
enough.
gas in this thing?
That's funny. Right. Let's actually try and do something now. It's always like that. When you're not recording, you have a brilliant game, but then you record, and then you've got...
Escort the payload.
Awesome.
Oh, let's just... I want to... Ah.
Power
At least I'm showing you how it works. I'm not doing a great job at it, but at least I think I either got one or I helped. See this? Okay, we got it there at least. That's fine. Let's get up here so we can get the guys up here. That's how it works. Oh, you tried to trick me. Thanks for
It's
the...
working! It's working!
Oh, I can't do anything from here.
I've got ya!
Chill out. Having a bad day.
Let's do ice block. Gotcha.
I will pass
Well
judgment.
played. Well played. Alright. Still only one solo. Okay, but at least I hope that I'm showing you guys kind of how to do it. My previous game was actually, I know I'm referring to my previous game the whole time, but that one was brilliant. There I was landing up behind them the whole time, and I was taking them out.
Point spawning in
So,
15
At least
seconds.
this is roughly how you do it. You shouldn't die this much. It's 4 deaths, it's not too bad. I should actually have more solo kills, but
5,
playing with the
4,
bigger team.
3,
But let's see if we
2,
can do this now.
1.
Alright, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna come through the middle again. Start shooting there, because they will be.
Behold the dragon's fury!
Let's see if we can get this
I
guy.
will pass judgment.
I'm not gonna allow you to do that. Oh, I'm gonna kill
Capture
myself
the
here.
objective.
Yes, yes, we need to. 'Cause if we do, okay. I'll just try and capture the objective. I'm not gonna try and pull any points. I just block myself so I can heal. Let's get you stand in the middle.
Encapsulation complete. Victory.
Aha! I think I would have gotten Dragos there with that. Oh, probably missed that. He's still alive. He was the top player, so let's have a look. He probably had 3 kills in a row. If he had more, I'll be impressed.
It's working! It's working!
Yeah, I'm not included in those deaths. Those kills. I think this is right. Yeah, it was because of me. And I was the last
Good
one.
night.
That's funny. Sure, I wasn't even the best flank, obviously not. I will not even look at that. 28,000 damage, it's bad. 5 streak, 1 solo kill. Yeah, it's okay, we won at least, that's all that counts. Alright guys, so I hope that was sort of a way to try and show you how to play with EVIE. I know that I had a few successful ones, but the whole idea behind it is to try and blink to a spot where they don't expect you to be, and yeah, and take them out. I mean, that not only gives you kills, but that ups the chances of your teammates to capture the objective. So I know I died a few times, but yeah, I hope that showed you somehow how to do it. Alright guys, if you want me to play any other characters that you are interested in, I will do my best to learn how to play with them, and then bring you those playbacks and little tutorials to show you how to play with them. So like with EVIE for now, for example, fine, I didn't get a lot of kills, but I had a few proper opportunities for flanking, 1 or 2 successful ones. They'll ended up being more eliminations than solos, but send me a comment, let me know if there's a character you would like me to have a look at and play with. So if you like this video, click like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers!